Hey there, Internet. Welcome to the live battle report. It's the lovely hosts of Gopher's Workshop. We have myself, my lovely self, Aaron, and of course, as always, the begrudging Chris.
I'm not the bald one.
So, today is our first official battle report game. We're going to teach you some competitive choices and make things better, and we're going to show you in fact can play whatever you want as long as you make good choices.
Yeah, we'll go over some tactical things and I'll kind of like talk at the game while we're playing. Regardless of that, these are actual lists that like I've built, play tested, as well as Aaron has built and play tested. So these are kind of, if you look at the internet, we are making off meta choices here.
Oh, very much so. So, do you want to start us off, Chris, with your list build and army rules?
Sure. So I'm playing Necrons this time around with Canoptic Court. So that detachment lets me play a little mini game. The mini game is I get reroll ones to hit all the time. However, I get full rerolls to hit if I'm within the power matrix.
I hate this one.
The power matrix says if I'm my home deployment zone over here is always power matrix all the time, forever. These other two zones, no man's land and enemy's deployment zone, they will be power matrix for me if I control at least half or more of the objective markers. So in this scenario, it's if I hold your home becomes power matrix. If I hold at least two of these no man's land objectives, no man's land becomes power matrix. Technically, these rerolls only apply to units that are canoptic and units that have a cryptech in them.
Yeah.
So technically I built my list so that pretty much the whole list except for my destroyers, my locust destroyers, both heavy and light, they're the only ones that technically don't get the detachment rerolls. Everything else in the list will always reroll ones to hit, will get full rerolls to hit if they're in the power matrix. One of the key factors of this detachment rule is the unit that is shooting must be in the power matrix, not the target. So if I am in my home deployment zone shooting at your enemy deployment zone, I will get the full rerolls because my unit is wholly within a power matrix, not the enemy. Okay, so as far as actual list is concerned, I'm running many things. I have 2 units of immortals. These are going to be all gauze, so lethal hits.
Yep.
Both units of immortals are 10 bricks. They will both have the same characters inside them. They will each have a Royal Warden, which gives them fallback, shoot, and charge. And once per game, also I get to unbattle shock something. So kind of chaplain lieutenant mix.
Yep.
Then I have a Plasmancer in each of the immortals. This allows them to crit on 5s. So again, lethals on 5s. And this also gives me a mini grenade ability that's not actually a strat. So I'll get to do that regardless of CP and stuff like that.
And here's a question for everybody at home. Does this allow you to crit on 5s for Overwatch?
So short answer is no. If something allowed me to hit on 5s, then I crit on 5s. But Overwatch specifically says regardless of modifying your crit, you have to actually be able to hit for that to count. All right, so I have a 3rd unit of battle line that is the Warriors. They're a full 20 brick. I have a bit of an odd configuration, which is to say I have 3 long guns and the other 17 guys are short guns. So 24-inch range, 401 for the long guns with rapid fire. And the short range guns are 12-inch, 2 shots, so effectively the same number of shots inside 12, but they have a bonus AP. So they're gonna be 411 naturally. This unit also has 2 characters, Royal Warden, again, fallback, shoot, and charge with once per game unbattle shock. And then a Chronomancer. The Chronomancer gives them 2 abilities. First one is they are -1 to hit all the time. This is super stealth because it applies in melee as well. The other ability is they get to move, shoot, move. After they shoot, they get the opportunity to make a normal move again. This is only normal, you can't advance. But if they do, they're not allowed to charge. Okay. These 3 units are all battle line because they all have a cryptek inside them. They will all gain the detachment abilities when they go to do their thing. Then we have some support pieces here. We have 2 reanimators, single model reanimator units. We have 2 single model Doomstalker units. Okay, this is a little baby Doomsday Ark. And then we have 3 heavy Locust Destroyers. 2 of them are going to be the single shot gun that is anti-tank. 1 of them is going to be the multi-barrel anti-infantry. Then I have 6 brick of Wraith. These Wraith are 4-up invul, T6, 4 wounds apiece. Very tough, very kind of fast. I'm going to be attaching a Technomancer. Technomancer gives them 5-up feel no pain. Also, because he's attached, he's going to effectively change their keywords a bit to where they include infantry. Then I have a Illuminar Xeris. Illuminar Xeris is the kind of Necron Primarch sort of guy. So he has multiple abilities. The first one, effectively, the one that matters the most, is he has a 3-inch aura saying that all battle line units, which is to say the Immortals and the Warriors, get +1 AP to all of their attacks. This is both shooting and melee. And -1 AP to attacks going at them. So effectively Armor of Contempt all the time. This is extremely powerful, but again, it only applies to the battle line units, and it's a tiny 3-inch aura. Now, he has another ability that allows him to increase his aura if he kills things in combat. Also, he's extremely tough because he's effectively a Primarch. So he's 2-up armor, 4-up invul, plus a 4-up feel no pain. And then his last ability is Lone Op, as long as he's within 3 inches of another friendly Necron. Now, that is, I have 2 small Locust Destroyers. In this scenario, they don't have gun options, they're just the smaller one, okay? So that's effectively the list, but I have 2 enhancements that are extremely relevant here. The first one is on the Technomancer with the Wraith. They gain the Infiltrate ability.
Oof.
The second one is on the Chronomancer with the Warriors. He has one that says while they're within the power matrix, in addition to their rerolls to hit, they will get to reroll 1s to wound.
Brutal.
Pretty decent. So, that's my list. And the general answer is I have some okay tank busting, but my almost everything that is relevant is going to probably lethal. So I kind of punch up when I'm not supposed to.
Yep.
Also, I'm basically going to, with my troops, try to volume of dicey down.
Yep.
And then with my non-troops, they have a low number of shots, but they're all quality dice. So I'll try to pick off some elite units or something like that with those.
Which is a problem for me, because I'm running a very elite list.
Speaking of which, what's your list?
So, we're going to start off with the characters. The lone op characters. We have the Mephiston, the one and only. He is a beast on his own. So his abilities go as far as to have fights first, 4-up feel no pain, and lone op. In addition to this, he has an ability where he can declare a charge in a turn in which he advanced, and any unit within 6 inches of this model, any enemy unit within 6 inches of the model, each time the unit is selected to fall back, it must take a leadership test. If it fails, they must remain stationary. So this could be good for me when it comes to a lot of your fallback stuff. So in addition to this, we have the Combi Lieutenant, who is giving us a lovely little lone op, another lone op unit. He gives us the ability to select objective on the mid board, and I can select it, and it gives me reroll hit or wound rolls of 1. In addition to that, he has a reactive move. He can do a full reactive move if you get within 9 inches of him. Then we have the Sanguinor, who has an awesome ability. He has Deep Strike. I wonder why. He also has Fights First and Lone Op. Again, I'm running a lot of lone ops in this list. So the reason he has Deep Strike and the one when I took him was because I'm going to immediately put him into Deep Strike. Because whenever, once per battle, you decide to charge me, I can immediately drop him directly from Deep Strike.
At the end of the charge phase.
At the end of the charge phase, yep, I was getting to it. At the end of the charge phase, I can immediately drop him whoop, right into the fight, and he has fights first. The whole thing, he gets to go. Yay, us.
His job is to protect the other guys.
You're right. If he dies, he died doing his job. So, after that, we have Captain and Gravis Armor, running double punchy fists and a bolter, leading a 6-man brick of aggressors. Aggressors are equipped with flamethrowers, no enhancements. Captain does have the ability of, 1 CP reduction once per turn, and also has the, is it phase?
It's battle round.
Sorry.
So reduction once per battle round.
So the captain has an ability where he can reduce the CP once per battle round. In addition to that, this particular captain has an extra ability where he can reduce damage by half when it's incoming directly to him.
Correct.
So, after that, we have Judy leading a 6-man Blade Guard unit. The Judicar, his lovely fights first guy, gives his unit fights first when he's directly attached to the unit.
We call that leading.
Yeah, leading. But yes, so that's him. Then we have a captain with jump pack leading a 6-man brick of Sanguinary Guard, all running spears, so I can get myself lance. In addition to that, the captain has an enhancement, fights first enhancement. Once per game, he can proc this and gets fights first. He also has the CP reduction ability, and in addition, he gives his unit +1 strength on all melee attacks on the charge. So, in addition to that, we have another 10-man brick. We got big bricks here. 10-man brick of JPI, led by a chaplain. He gives his unit +1 to wound. He's awesome. Love him very much. Then we have 2 units of suppressors. If I shoot you with this unit, I can choose to make you -1 to hit any target that they hit. And then last but not least, we have a Cerastus Knight Lancer. There's the one that throws everybody off. His other ability is completely irrelevant in this game. He gives advance and charge as a bondsman ability. It's completely irrelevant. What is relevant is he has free tank shock, and he has a 4-up invul save. So this is why he's in the list. If you couldn't tell, a lot of my stuff has 4-ups or 5-ups. It's all tough, tanky stuff. Where I'm gonna shine on this one is melee, because I am running the Liberator's Assault Group detachment, which gives me +2 strength, +1 attack. So I am as well throwing sheer volume of dice at you.
Yes, on the charge.
Yes.
Yep.
But yes, so that is the list. That's what we're running today. We've already rolled off to see who got Defender. It's me.
I think technically I'm Defender because I chose Deployment Zone, right?
You did choose Deployment Zone, so yeah, you have to deploy first.
Yeah. Normally you would choose, and this is kind of the educational part, right? Normally you would choose going first if you have infiltrators that matter, because you want to get the prime position and not let your opponent prevent you from going there if they also have infiltrators. In this scenario, there's a couple of good spots I'd like to be. I don't necessarily need to put my infiltrators out early because I'm not really threatened by your lone op lieutenant. Before we deploy anything though, we're going to declare our transports and reserves. We kind of already talked about where the leaders go. Technically, we'd declare that here as well. I'm
going to go ahead and tell you mine because mine's the easiest. I'm throwing Sanguinary Deep Strike. That is the end of my Deep Strike reserves.
Sure. I'm going to put my big butt, that's anti-infantry. That's the heavy Locust Destroyer, anti-infantry. He's going into reserves. And then I'm also going to place one of my 2 regular destroyers, Locust Destroyers, into reserves as well. So I'll have 2 units in reserves, everything else on the table.
Ooh, hate that.
For my first deployment, I'm going to take my second little butt, Locust Destroyer, and I'm going to put him back here in my deployment zone.
So for my first, I'm going to do the same thing, except for I don't have a big butt. I'm going to put a lone op lieutenant He's going tippy toe. He's that's his objective. Tippy toe.
I put my little butt back there, not my big butt. So this is like your no butt. It's fine.
You're right.
Mission we're doing today is D. That is tipping point. This is a little stair step thing for the fat ends. And then it is also scorched earth. I would normally care way more about making sure that you can't see me and things like that. But basically, as long as I accept there's going to be a couple of units suppressed, I'm not actually worried about your shooting threats as far as damage.
So I'm going to put Mephiston right here in the tippy corner of my deployment inside the building.
I'm going to put Reanimator on the home objective.
These are going on first floor. I have flight stands, so they're a pain in my butt.
One of my Doomstalkers over here. As Aaron deploys his next unit, I'll point out this is layout 2, official layout. With this layout, it has a few really interesting things to it. And the main one is that there's this corridor. It's not super big. There's this corridor that goes from left to right that allows you some sight lines all the way across the board. Now, technically these exist on every layout. However, they're not as useful sometimes because those corridors have maybe one objective, 2 if you're lucky. The fact that this one has 3, again, you can still defend yourself from it by using the templates and things like that. But this one does allow a little more threat on more objectives than we're used to in the other layouts.
So we're going to stick a unit of suppressors back here.
I think we're going to put a big unit of warriors. I'm going to explain a few things as to how I'm deploying these guys in particular. I have multiple characters. When I deploy them, assuming he did have shooting that is potentially precision, you want to very carefully make sure that you are placing them behind cover because precision only works if you can see the character you're trying to target. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I have 3 different models that have a longer range gun. I'm utilizing this so that I can guarantee that I get turn 1 move, shoot, move if I want it. Now, obviously my opponent can attempt to stop me by using cover effectively, but I want to position them on kind of the points that are going to spread out the farthest in order to give me the best chance for getting a shot. I don't necessarily care if it does damage, but I have to be able to shoot at all in order to get the secondary move.
And while you were explaining all of that, I was still snuggling over here putting out JPI.
Now, this isn't just for entertainment purposes. As you go to play in events, you will see things that happen like this. While he could make some minor adjustments to that, by the time that he gets a majority of his unit in the building, we both confidently can say that's where he's going to go. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and deploy a little quicker here. I'm going to get him inside here.
Here. Now, I've deployed a Titanic, which means, in response, you must deploy 2.
He doesn't have much in the way of shooting, so I'm going to deploy a little more aggressive than normal. So this is the Locust Destroyer with the single big gun. It is within 8 inches, so turn 1, it can go grab the objective and potentially have a line of sight on that big boy. Because that one can get onto the objective, I don't have to be as aggressive with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and just put him back here to keep him a little safer. This is the last of my battle line, and for what it's worth, we are inside our little aura for Illuminar.
I have 2 units remaining that are arguably slow. Even though I have advanced charge and shoot with these, they're still a little slow, which means I don't want to go too far back for these. My blade guard back, I can afford to expose myself just a bit.
I'm going to place my other reanimator back here. So again, he's within 3, covering both the warriors and these mortals.
And I'm going to go ahead and stick my aggressor brick. All right, and that is me fully deployed.
So you are melee oriented and incredibly mobile. So I'm going to have to take advantage of this shooting corridor down the way in order to even that back out. So I have my big infiltrating brick that I finally am going to put out. So putting this out first is usually the right answer because you want to have the most advantageous position. However, I chose to do it last. I did this for a very specific reason. The reason is I want to counter deploy specific things as best I can. So with that in mind, I have to stay outside 9 inches of enemy models and of your deployment zone. So this is, again, very aggressive of me. Part of the reason I'm doing it is because you don't have a ton of shooting. If you go first, obviously you're going to be able to charge me with your Lancer. If I go first, I will potentially get to charge something of yours turn 1.
All right, are we ready for turn 1?
For the go first. 5.
Oof. 2.
That'll be me first.
I hate that.
Okay.
Right before we start the game, after infiltrate and everything's been conducted, I finally get to select an objective, and I think I'm gonna select center on this one.
Okay, that
was a
sounds
choice.
reasonable.
It was a choice. It was either what you're already on top of or center. Feel like there's going to be a lot of action in the center this turn.
So that'll give you reroll 1s to wound when you're fighting a unit that's standing on it. That being said, it applies to your whole army except for the knight. So for command phase, we're also going to pull some secondary objectives for myself. We are effectively doing the tournament style, so I will be pulling cards at random.
So another cool thing that we're going to be doing during this is because this is supposed to be a whole teaching moment, right? So what's going to happen for every turn that happens is if there is no Overwatch capability on your opponent's side, we're going to have your opponent leave the room for the entirety of your phase until shooting starts. This is so they can explain every step of the process they're taking and why they're taking it, so you at home actually get to see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff for some competitive choices.
Sounds great. Before you go, so you know, I pulled my 2 cards.
Okay.
I am at Engage on All Fronts, which is pretty rough for turn 1.
Yes.
Overwhelming Force, which is kind of just kill stuff.
Ooh, hate both of those.
So, I could score Engage on All Fronts, and one of the biggest notes is if you can score it, you must. Normally, for such a low point value, I would like to just throw it away, but I'm going to be in 2 table quarters regardless.
You are.
So I think I'm kind of stuck with that one.
Well, on that one, I will depart, and you can make your turn.
Alrighty, so we're going to do several things. Turn 1 breakout is one of the most important parts. So I need to gain ground and prepare myself for turn 2. I don't want to overexpose myself to the point to where you can countercharge me effectively, because that'll be bad for me. Also, I am playing the mini game of Power Matrix, which means I have to do my best to hold 2 objectives in no man's land at all times. This stinks. So we're going to start with these Wraith. I'm actually going to give up this objective marker and go my 10 inches. If I do, that puts me at he's against the wall because he wanted to be aggressive. It's going to put me at a 7-inch charge. My goal here is to go fight the JPI. The reason for this is specifically because Wraith are not very good at actually dealing damage in general. However, we could deal a real amount of damage to the JPI because these guys' profile is 6 strength, AP 1, 2 damage. AP 1 is not impressive, but that does mean that it's useful because it's not 0. And 2 damage apiece means every failed save is a dead JPI. Also, getting the charge on them prevents their Hammer Wrath ability, so again, very valuable for me to try to get the charge first. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill the Lancer turn 1, but the goal here is to do enough damage that he gets a little spooky. And all of these guys are moving based upon that same notion. We're just trying to get as much damage on the Lancer. If we get lucky and kill it, sounds great. If we don't, I just want to get it down to enough wounds left that it feels like it is going to be easy to kill on the following turn and kill something else. I'm going to go ahead and move these Immortals up. While I can move them pretty far, and normally I would advance to try to get in his pocket to protect myself from shooting. 2 things to note. 1, he doesn't really have shooting. All of his shooting, for the most part, is in that back corner. and is irrelevant to me. However, the real problem here is if I go too far, his Sanguinary Guard are fast. They will get to go, advance, and potentially charge, and cause real problems for this flank. Warriors, this is the kind of interesting thing that happens with this list. Turn 1, I get to make a really tough choice. I can move up and get some shots on something in order to move again, and thus become incredibly fast despite having a 5-inch move. Or I can advance turn 1. Advancing prevents me from shooting because I don't have assault, but more importantly, the goal is to be on the objective. So if I move 5, I'm just under 7 away from barely towing on, so I'd have to roll at least a 2 on this advance in order to get on the midfield objective. We're going to do that. Roll a 2. Now, again, this is mostly a negative here. I don't get to shoot. I don't really get to be in the position I want to be in, but I'm doing this because I'm playing the Power Matrix game. I want to be able to, we're going to put that guy on the bottom floor. Same with this guy on the bottom floor. I'll explain that in a sec. But I'm doing this because I need to have people on the objective as early as possible so that the rest of my units can get full rerolls when in no man's land. Those full rerolls are going to be the thing that actually allows me to have a chance at killing the Lancer on turn 1. Again, I'm not banking on that. That is not my strategy. If I don't kill it, the game's not over. I've got plenty of time. The reason I put the characters up here is, again, because we talked about precision. Precision requires line of sight. One of the most underutilized stratagems, competitively, is Epic Challenge. Now, for what it's worth, I also have coherency here and here and here. We'll scoot this way just to get a third one to be safe. So, if he charges into me with the Lancer or Mephiston or something like that, Necrons are solely based upon synergy. Okay? Losing a character is way more damage than losing a character in other factions. So, I want to keep these guys alive as best I can. One of the ways I do that is if he charges in and does Epic Challenge, he won't actually be able to swing at them unless he can see them. Being on the other side of this wall, even though he could wipe the unit and kill them, it's not that they're unkillable here. They're just unprecisionable, which is a pretty big deal. Now, if I moved up here, I have an 18-inch range for my little ability. I will not be able to give somebody the finger, so we're just going to advance them as well. That time we got a 6. I'm gonna go fast. And this is actually way more valuable to me over here, because going fast on this side, where I have the Wraith and a bunch of other things, that's gonna be very good for me. If I advanced far over here, I wouldn't actually want to use it. Part of the reason I didn't advance, because that would just kind of expose this unit and be less valuable to me. So roll the 6, that gives me an 11. Move my regular guys first. I'm able to get one of them on the objective. I could get another, but I'm gonna kind of daisy chain this way. Now I'm gonna move my characters last. Again, I have to do coherency things, but also we're gonna bottom floor these guys. And again, we're doing this to protect them from Epic Challenge, because he is a melee faction that is very good at what he does, and I don't want him killing my characters before they get to do their job. I'm gonna move him up here to make sure that he gets his little aura on all of this. So now all of this is Armor of Contempted all the time. Prep the Reanimator to go this direction. We are in fact within 3 of the Warriors if I keep this guy and the Immortals. So that's good for us. I haven't moved this guy yet. We're gonna walk him up to where he can see and get some more damage on the Lancer. And I've got this Reanimator, which again is just going to prep himself, kind of protecting these guys to make sure that they get reanimated if they need it. He doesn't have a ton of shooting. I'll go over here. And then this little guy, I put off the objective for initial deployment. I want him on the objective, but the reason I did that is because we have movement turn 1, right? So even if I pulled defend, I would have to throw it away, but it's very easy to stay out of the way so you have maximum options for deployment. And then turn 1, we can just slide our little butt on the objective, and it's like we were there during deployment. General idea, I have power matrix at the start of the shooting phase because I control 2, which means all my stuff is going to get re-rolls to hit across the board. Also, primary goals, attempt to charge in the JPI, kill as many as I can. We're also going to try to do as much damage as we can to this here Lancer. If we're lucky, we'll kill it. Beyond that, I don't have line of sight to much, so I think we're just going to have to be happy with that and then prioritize getting some kills. Also, in this scenario, I've ended up with 3 table quarters, which makes that secondary that I pulled reasonably valuable for points, since I'm not going to be able to throw it away for command points either way.
I hate all of the movements you already made.
Okay, so for clarity, we advanced with these warriors.
Yep.
In order to get ourselves onto that objective for
That
Power
makes
Matrix.
sense.
We advanced a whole 6 with these immortals because we weren't going to get shots if we regular moved. So while we could get shots now, and we can't because we don't have assault, still valuable because we weren't doing anything anyway. That unit of immortals didn't advance, but also they weren't going to really do anything anyway. That's mostly to make your advance and charge a little more difficult for your turn.
All seems logical.
So we're going to go to ye old shooting phase.
Oof.
Let's start with some scary stuff. We're going to start with the big butt back here is going to take a single shot at that Lancer that failed to wound. So now we're going to rinse and repeat and try not to mess it up with the second Heavy Locust Destroyer. We have failed to hit. We're going to take the Wraith here. We're going to put all of them into the Lancer. So that's 1 mortal wound. And then we're also going to shoot our Staff of Light. No wounds. Okay, so now we've done very little damage to the Lancer. I have to make a choice. The original plan is just do as much damage as we can, and that's reasonable. However, I'm wondering at this point if maybe we try to fix a problem with the Blade Guard instead. So we're going to shoot this at the Blade Guard first.
So we failed 4. So that's 4 Blade Guard just dead.
Goodbye, little buddy.
We're going to see.
So since Judy has to be the last one alive, I will get to shoot with this regardless. We're going to shoot here at these Judy and friends with the other Doomstalker.
So we're going to go ahead and take from this side now. And that leaves us with 1 Blade Guard and a Judy. And that feels awful.
Yeah, that you rolled a little low the first time, but rolled a little high the second time. I think we actually averaged out pretty good. Okay, so for the rest of our shooting, I don't know that we have any. So we're going to go straight to the old charge phase. For the charge phase, we're going to take these here Wraith and attempt to charge these JPI. So a 7 should be all we need. That's not it. We're going to spend this here command point because we care about this. We're going to switch dice because I'm told I have to. That's a 10. Feels good. Now, I've made sure that I got coherency with everybody. Feeling good. I think that completes this charge.
So we're going to free CP this then. I think we're going to heroically intervene with a captain. That's a 7.
So you got 7. You could, in theory, go this way, but I think you're going to get about 1 dude past the wall. The rest are going to have to be over here, which is kind of bad for you.
Yep.
On the other hand, you go this way.
I can get a lot of guys.
A couple of dudes in here. The rest will have to pile in and kind of go around the lieutenant. As you have noted, my Technomancer's on the outside here. So since he's kind of hidden behind the wall, I'm not sure that your captain can actually see him.
Nope. So,
which is good for me.
Great for you. So we're good there.
That completes that charge.
Yep.
And that was the response to the charge. So now if I had other charges, I would do that. So we're going to go straight to the fight phase. I have the fights first because I made the charge. Even though you countercharge me, you don't get the charge bonus of fights first.
Nope.
So I'm going to go ahead and pile in and swing first. Over here, I'm just going to pile in, get these guys against the wall. I think I'm still going to put everything into the JPI because while you're going to do a ton of damage to me here, I would much rather finish off a unit than kind of tickle 2 different units.
5 JPI dead.
I'm going to roll the second volley.
That's a lot better. I lost 3 that time around. So, that being said, we're going to start with the chaplain first. So, we got 5 attacks.
He said, where'd you come from?
Yeah,
How'd you get here so quick?
What?
Failed both of them. So, we're going to have a half-dead little guy.
Chainsword.
Chainsword and a power fist.
4 attacks, but... All right.
Feel no pain.
Ooh.
Saved it.
All right, here we go. Power fists on 3s. Wow. Good talk.
I love that.
That was great talk. Now, that being said, though, we're going to move in for the kill with our aggressors. And that does give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power fists.
So that's going to be this guy's dead and this guy's on 3. And then the last one, pass 1, fail 1. So that's going to be 1 damage left on this last guy.
That brings us to the end of the fight. What do we got for you?
So, end of the battle round, and we're going to score some points up here. Engage in all fronts. I am in 1, 2, 3 table quarters. That's going to give me a couple of points. And then overwhelming force. I did not actually kill a whole unit.
Nope.
I rolled a little low here and a little low. Well, you rolled a little well there. So I do not get overwhelming force. I'm going to, while I could totally get overwhelming force, I think I'm going to pitch it for a CP because the CP feels valuable here. We're also going to get a CP at the beginning of your turn. That's going to take me to 2, you to 1.
Yep. We've rolled behind enemy lines. Attempting target. I hate that.
Okay, so for behind enemy lines, I do believe you can free rotate
absolutely
that.
Can. Bring it down. Oof.
Okay. So the free rotate is because on turn 1, several cards say that if you pull this turn 1, it's a little too difficult and you get to swap it out. Some of them are must, some of them are optional. For bring it down, the War of the Worlds style models here, those are my 4 vehicles.
Yep.
These guys are mounted, the rest are infantry. So these 4 are your only real options for achieving that. For attempting target, I think it's pretty safe to say I'm going to tempt you with this objective over here.
You absolutely are.
I have lots of dudes. You have not so many. So current score, I'm up to 2 because I got 2 for engage in all fronts. And that is the only score currently because we don't score primary just yet.
So I have choices to make.
Mm-hmm.
Battle shock test for
Blade
Unit
Guard.
1, Blade Guard. They're good.
Good
They
to
don't
go.
care.
JPI. This is the one that's actually more important.
They're good.
Still good.
I have to take you down. I have
You
to
don't
start
have
moving.
to.
I have to. It's an absolute must. Though you do have some substantial Overwatch threats here, I do have a lot of wounds.
And I've got a couple of CP just for this.
You do. All right. Well, then we'll kick you out. We'll see you in a bit. He's gone. So I just have to let everyone know. Boy, how does this hurt? All right, so we're gonna make some choices here. And I think the choices are simple on some of these units. We're gonna go ahead and pop up with these guys. We're gonna go ahead and take that objective. Just behind here, so we can do a couple pop shots that way. With this unit, we're gonna rely on some real luck, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and advance Mephiston, which means we may have to call Chris back in, because I don't think I have an option. Oh, this feels bad, everybody. A lot of my very scary deadly bricks just collapsed because of that whole corner there and an amount of shooting. I took a risk. It didn't pay off. That's where we're at with this. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom these guys over this way, I think. We're gonna head and fall back with them. Get those JPI out of there. I think we're gonna come over here, pop out just a bit. We're gonna get some real amount of shots, I think. The whole thing we're doing here is we're trying to take away some of his shooting capabilities. This is really the only scary melee unit he has, and he's fully used it to pen me on my deployment. And knowing that, if I keep him alive here, he's just gonna heal back up. I have to either dedicate this to die, or I'm gonna have to, as he said ever so eloquently, I'm gonna have to push forward. The problem with pushing forward too much is he's just gonna kill off more units. So I think the right choice here is to slosh it in the middle here. Get rid of this, kind of keep myself covered, for a little bit and give myself the ability to start taking him out of his shooting, his rerolls. If I take his rerolls away, that hurts. So hence why we've moved them up. We were going to advance them, but I don't know as if we can get enough on an advance. We've moved them their full 12. We wouldn't be able to get enough to advance them, so we can't take that objective from him, which is ideal. So instead, we're just gonna have to take this out and then start moving out in the next phase. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start taking out some of these warriors. And though he's gonna lock me down, this is the perfect use of this unit because I can potentially get a good charge here, kill off some of those warriors, and yes, he's gonna pull from the back end, but it also keeps him from being able to shoot me effectively with the units that I can't get a -1. So either he has to fall back, and my plan is to lock Mephiston into combat down here. So now he has a chance that he fails and isn't able to move them at all, which effectively I've locked up his entire front line. And then it gives me time for Suppressor to get some -1 hits somewhere else. Or everything goes kaput and we have an early game today. This is what the competitive choices are about, though. Sometimes you make a bad call. I very, very, very bad called my early deployments. That's what caused me into this situation. I was hoping he wouldn't go here, and I was hoping if he did, I got turn 1, and that just kind of, I played a little bit too much into the hope this game, and it's kind of hurting me now. So it's a 4-inch charge there, and it'd be another 4-inch charge there. So I can get some decent shooting out and start plucking off some units. We're gonna go ahead and fall back here. Some intent of style here, so we can get some flamethrower shots on these guys too. They may not be the most dangerous flamethrower shots, but they are shots that do pack a punch. So yeah, we're gonna fall back our max movement here. And then we're gonna come back here now that we have moved everybody else. It's important that if you're gonna make decisions when moving models, most of the time your opponent is okay with you moving a model to kind of gauge where you wanna go. You go ahead and move 90% of your unit. At that point, it gets really hard and almost impossible sometimes to take back your movements. So be cognizant of that. That's what we were doing here, is we were moving a model to see what we could and couldn't do. So I think what we're gonna do with these guys, I think we're gonna kind of take back our power matrix here. Now that we're not intimidated by that melee anymore, we can definitely start pushing. The idea here is to create a secondary effect. So if he decides to push in any sort of capacity up this way, even to shoot, he can definitely shoot from this way, but he's gonna have a lot of problems going on over there. From this direction, we're holding this. If he decides to push up in any sort of fashion here, he's gonna have to deal with this problem. Even if he decides to not push up, which will probably be what he chooses, next turn we do have an advance and charge strat that we can use here. So we're gonna go ahead and spend the CP now on our captain and aggressor squad. We're gonna give them fallback, shoot, and charge. They are effectively battle shock. Does stink, I can't use any more CP abilities on them, so I can't go ahead and challenge out. But that's all right. I think what we're actually gonna do with the Blade Guard is, because we move them up just a hair, we're gonna move them this way, and we're gonna see if we can't actually get into, we're gonna see if we can't use them to get into a scruff as well. The last thing to move. We're back to square one. He's positioned himself where I can't really get any shots unless I want to fully expose myself, or I have the option to go up and stand in a little hole. I think what we're actually going to do here is we're going to do this. We're going to see if we can't take down his big'em boy with all the guns we can muster. If we can't take him down, we can at least give him an ouchie. And with that, last guy's going to kind of go here. All right. So I think that's it for our movement. So that being said, I'm going on to my shooting phase. So the things we know we're going to shoot, we're going to go ahead and lobby downtown here. So we're going to go ahead and shoot our suppressors. We're going to do the first one into Canoptic over there. Wow, 2 damage. And you are also depressed. We've suppressed you, which means you're -1 to hit. So the next 2 shots are going to go over into Big Butt McGee over there. Stand them both. Real answer is to hit you where it hurts. So, next up, we're gonna go ahead and plug some bullets. So into your immortal brick, we're actually gonna shoot the Knight Lancer. That's 2 damage.
I only have 1 wound. He's dead.
You're right, I did it. Yay me. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and shoot from Mephiston. We're gonna go downtown into your, because you're T7?
6.
T6 of those on that one. So that's your reanimator.
Correct.
So we're gonna go ahead and go for your reanimator because I want to cause some problems. So Mephiston's gonna go ahead and shoot 3 shots from his reanimator, and then we're gonna do another 2 from his plasma. We're gonna go plasma then. We're gonna go ahead and go into the warriors with the plasma.
1 damage. Well, this is no longer my objective anyway, so
You're
let me
right.
just get out of there.
All suppressors
You
are gonna
got
go
it.
into your canoptic.
3-up save goes to a 4-up with
So-
AP1.
Looks like you're saved.
Yep, I think I might actually have cover there, so it might have been a 3-up anyway.
That's all right. You're suppressed over there as well.
Correct. And I will put out the little marker.
Guess what? It doesn't matter. His whole job in life is to bring things back to life. All right, so we're gonna do some more crazy shenanigans. We're gonna start shooting some flamethrowers.
So that's a dead guy and a wounded guy.
So, again, my bolters matter. It's maybe the first time you'll ever hear anybody say, no, shoot all your guns, because they do matter. To deplete off those wounds. All right, so we've got 6 aggressors that can see.
Taken 4 total, so that's gonna kill off a guy and wound the next guy.
I like it. All right, so that being said, I don't think we're gonna shoot anything else. I think we're done with our shooting. We're gonna go ahead and get some charges.
You got it.
So, of course, you know where the aggressors are going.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a CP on your declared charge.
Yep.
When you declare a charge against a canoptic unit, they're going to reanimate out of turn.
Whoa!
So D3, oh, in the box. 2. So that's gonna heal up this guy, and it's gonna bring this wee boy back in on 1 wound.
Okay.
When we reanimate, we have to be outside of engagement range.
So we're gonna go ahead and charge with the
Actually,
aggressors.
Sorry, I'm gonna put him
Oh, you're fine.
on the objective for just a touch more OC.
So the aggressors going in. With a
5, that should
5.
be plenty.
Next up, we're gonna charge with our blade guard. Same space. So blade guard and a 3.
Barely.
Barely in.
I mean, it counts, but also.
So,
Barely.
and this gives me my precision. Remember, we were talking about while I was outside, I didn't get my precision, and I was really bummed because I couldn't get it with the free with the captain. But now, I have it free with my Judy, and he has purpose again. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and charge. We're gonna try for a long bomb. We don't need it. We only need a 4, but we're gonna try for a long bomb with Mephiston.
Okay.
We're going to your warrior unit. 7. So we're gonna go ahead.
Statistically average of you.
We're gonna go ahead and shoot straight into here. Now we're gonna go ahead and proceed to double charge. Your character's here. He's here, correct?
Yes.
So we're gonna
Characters
go
on the
ahead.
inside.
So we're gonna go ahead and double charge right there, which means I need effectively a 5 to get.
Perfect. So now that'll allow you to get into engagement of both of them and a nice pivot.
You're right. We're gonna go ahead and kick off his cool little ability here. 5 mortal wounds.
All right.
I like that.
We're gonna start by taking the long guns because we hate those the most.
You're right.
We just need those for shenanigans.
You do not have any CP to interrupt.
That is correct.
So we're gonna go ahead and just do the easy thing, and we're gonna start for our viewers left to right. We'll finish with the fight everybody's looking forward to.
I mean, that's your left. My left's over here. Let's just get it over with.
Listen, Linda. All right, so first up is Mephiston.
6s. Saved one. Haha.
Haha!
All right. 4 dead men.
The Cerastus, and we are gonna do a sweep. It makes sense.
Okay. I saved 3.
Wow.
3 dead. I'm gonna make sure that I keep my dudes within range of this, so I think we're going to take 1, 2, and we'll do 3 back here.
Judy, we're gonna do some precisioning here. Now, this one does matter what order I go in, because if I kill your character out, you no longer get 5-up penalties.
Correct.
So we are gonna absolutely precision your character out with Judy here.
Now he's dead. This will go on the invul. which does technically still kill a guy because he was on 1.
Wow.
Failed them all. That's a dead guy.
So we're going to go ahead and roll the captain first because this is realistically the make or break of the chain here. 2 damage.
2 damage. No feeling pains this time.
No.
So he's just half dead.
I'm just going to roll 1 aggressor to see if it does the trick.
Even if they were 1 apiece, he'd still be dead.
Yep.
He's out of there.
Which means I get to do some consolidation. Now it's time for some fightbacks.
Okay, fight back time. So we're gonna start with the Immortals. I control this objective regardless, right? So there's no reason for me to actually stay over here. We're gonna just get them all in.
So 4 up. Save it.
Good to go.
Good me.
Now we get to go to the Plasmancer.
Ah, 4 up. I saved it.
Well, that's right. It was gonna look cool.
We're gonna have the Night Lancer do his thing on the video.
All right. So now that they get to consolidate, so we're gonna swing everything that can swing is going to swing at Mephiston. We're gonna see if we can't get lucky and just get him out of there. 1 damage.
4 up.
Okay. I think that's all the fights we got, right?
That's all the fights we got. That's all the things. We're done. I have already gone ahead. I scored nothing that turn, and that felt bad. Didn't score Bring It Down, and I definitely did not score the tempting target. So I've gone ahead and discarded tempting target, went up a CP going into turn 2, and I kept Bring It Down. So I will enter your turn with 2 CP, you with, I believe, 1.
That is correct.
And score is still 12-10 with paint.
Okay, you said discard tempting?
I did, yes.
Understood.
And kept Bring It Down.
So in the next turn, I'm going to get 2 objectives. Or secondaries. They're going to be Assassination. Oh, Mephiston's got to go.
He's got to go.
And we also got Cleanse, which I actually don't love here.
No, that's bad. We've got some really bad draws.
Okay, now we already did our command points.
We did.
I'm going to do some reanimations real quick.
I figured.
D3. That's 1. Still missing 1.
That feels great for me.
Okay. The Immortals are going to do a D3, but we only lost 1 man, so I cannot fail this. I'm effectively getting this back. I got him back. Now we go to the Warriors. Warriors are normally, well, all things normally D3, but we made sure that we're within 3 of this guy, so it's going to add a D3. So it's going to be 2 D3. And their ability says they get to re-roll some dice when it comes to reanimation. So it's going to get me to a 5 Warriors coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which stinks, because that means my Lancer didn't do anything. But you know what? I'm okay with this because I shut down your shooting. Potentially.
Yep. So I'm going to reanimate them within coherency of the unit, also outside of engagement range. And that is going to put me on the point, though, which is going to allow me to steal that objective back. So even if I can't fall back, they're at least getting me some power matrix.
You're right.
Which feels good. Is there anyone else that needs reanimation? I don't think there is, because this unit's hard wiped. So we're going to do some battle shock tests now. Because I got 5 guys back, they are now well above half, and I do believe we're okay.
Yep.
Don't have to test. Hurt, but well above half, don't have to test. I think we are good to do some movement. For said movement, I'm going to attempt to fall back with the Warriors. So how does this work?
You have to make a leadership test. If you fail, you stay put. You don't get to move.
Okay. Do I have any negatives to this, or is
no
this a straight
negatives.
Leadership test?
Straight leadership test.
Okay, I got a 6. I'm going to double check, but I do believe my characters give them a 6. I know regular warriors are not, though. Chronomancers, in fact, leadership 6, so we have successfully passed. We're going to fall back.
Which means my whole thing failed, and now my entire idea collapses.
I could still fail the leadership on the Immortals which gives him a -1 to hit when I shoot at him. Also, it kind of turns off their shooting. He might still do a thing. We'll find out.
Not enough,
In the
as it turns out.
meantime, we're gonna go here. This is well within 5. That is my move for this. I'm gonna keep as many dudes as I can on the objective so that I can solidify the fact that I own this objective. Oops, we're gonna go 5 over here. I have to go around your models. It's gonna be 2 to here, 2 to here. 1 more out to here. We'll barely touch the objective with the Royal Warden. Going around. And then this guy will come out. This guy is gonna have to come back here. We'll come up here. Okay. Now, we are also going to attempt to fall back with the Immortals. So again, a leadership test because I'm within 6. That's an 8. We're gonna pass that.
Woof. And all of it for nothing. On that note, I'm gonna disappear while you finish the rest of your movement phase.
Okay. Again, he's a shooting army, so it's not very likely he's going to Overwatch, which is why this makes it much easier to do our little plan of talking it out. Again, we've got a 5-inch move. I'm going to, could go straight this way to get some better angles on these guys. Let's just say I do that for a moment and let's verify. That would give exactly 1 aggressor Overwatch, which I still don't think he would take. So I think that's the direction we're gonna go. Now, as a reminder, the main reason this works so well is because of the Royal Wardens giving me the fallback, shoot, and charge. I don't really want to fall back and charge here. That's not all that useful to me, but the falling back and shooting is extremely useful to me. I don't really want to move these 2 heavy destroyers because I'd rather have the heavy in order to get some damage on that Lancer and fix my problem that's in my face. But I do need to move this reanimator to make sure that I keep getting some good reanimation on the Immortals. I kind of think, and I know we can't see it because of this, but the point is right here for the template. So if I come out this way, I'm not actually likely to be able to see those suppressors. If I come out this way, I may get some amount of dude on the suppressors, but it's not gonna be much. I think it's better if we just head towards the middle and get as many shots on the Lancer as possible. And this is mostly because if I get these on the Lancer to finish it off, that means these other things that look like they should be prioritizing the thing right next to them, but have better sight lines, can put their shots downrange into things that are actually scarier to us. Measure as many of these out because I'm trying to get them wholly within the template if possible, because wholly within the template lets me see through, partially does not, referred to as the one-way mirror effect. So these 2 guys are effectively going to be out of commission, but that seems pretty good comparatively. We're going to get the reanimator to come up. Is 8. He is shaken, not stirred. And then we have the Illuminar. The Illuminar wants to come up as well, I think. If we go up this way, that does make me a little exposed, despite having 1 up, but I would rather get him up the field and dealing some damage. All right, also for reserves this turn, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a couple of things. So I'm going to bring in this Locust Heavy Destroyer that hates infantry. And I'm gonna do that via strategic. So if I'm outside 9, I'm just checking my options. I could go here. This would give me line of sight to try to finish off the JPI, maybe take out the suppressors. Their guns are also decent enough to where maybe we could just finish off the blade guard. That seems like a decent choice. I think that's what we want to do. I am curious. I'm going to leave that base there for a moment. I'm curious if we come over here, do we... By the time we're outside 9, I'm not actually... Again, maybe we can see the suppressors, I'm not sure. We can't see that at all. I don't think it's worth it coming over here. Pretty sure I want him to be there. I'm going to check his stat line to make sure that we're getting rapid fire on targets. So 36-inch range, so he for sure gets to shoot, but rapid fire would then be 18, I believe. And at 18, we won't get rapid fire on the blade guard. We would get rapid fire on both the suppressors and the JPI. And we're gonna do a weird thing here, and I apologize. This is not normally how we would do things, but I had someone kind of borrow one of my models for an event. They haven't quite made it back yet, so I'm gonna put a thing kind of hidden in here that represents this little butt. That is still a little butt. I'm just hiding him back there for a moment because one of my models ran off on me. And I would rather have the thing that's out here accurately measured. Again, I apologize for this. This is not normally how things would go. We are going to fix that for the future because we've already got the dude. He's already painted up. He just kind of ran off on us. So I think I'm going to bring both of these guys' reserves in. Because again, if I can clean up some of these little units over here, reduce his action economy, as well as take out right now his scariest damage output in the same turn, I think we're gonna start to snowball this game. But those singular guard over there are still gonna be a problem at some point. I'm not sure how to deal with them just yet. The only plan I really have for that is to win this flank hard enough that I can then start prioritizing things from this flank over that direction. Now, for what it's worth, because again, this weird layout, if things go incredibly well to plan, I do have this Doomstalker that has line of sight on those suppressors. So if he dies early, because he has some bad rolls or I have some good rolls, I've given him a couple of options to potentially clean up other units. Okay, so we're going to start with some shooting stuff. You may have noticed that I brought in a couple of reserves from over here. I fell back. You saw those.
I did, unfortunately.
For what it's worth, I fell back forward. Whoops. He was on the objective. I fell back forward, so I did end up with one guy that was within range of Overwatch. It's only one guy that's going to be able to reach.
I'm not going to spend this.
I don't think that's worth it.
I mean, I could do it for free, finger quotes.
But you could,
it's
for
one
free,
guy.
do something better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll start with some shooting. In general, you want to go with the most important shooting, but even prioritize above that things that don't have options. Do the things that don't have options first, because the things that do have options, as I mentioned earlier, could, depending on how dice go, have better targets. So over here, we don't really have options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in the back, the little butt. Now we'll do the big butt first. Big butt is going to go here at these JPI.
Ooh, we lost a guy.
Okay, so presumably not the power fist.
Oh yeah, absolutely keeping the power fist.
Okay, so that was a bit underwhelming. We're gonna do the little butt. Because we didn't finish them off I want to reduce your action economy and your threats. So
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to continue to shoot at them with the other locus.
Love that.
That is 1, and that's at AP 2.
Saved it.
Your dice are betraying me.
You're right.
Okay.
This is where the Blood Angels dice finally decide to kick in and go, all right, now we're ready. I can't fight well unless I'm fighting
on camera.
Below. Yeah.
I was gonna say your dice just show off for the camera. Is that what's happening? Okay.
Unless it matters, and then it's like meh.
All right. So now we're gonna do some other things. Again, sticking with the idea that we're shooting at things that don't have options first. This guy in here, the reanimator, only has a 12-inch range. He doesn't actually have a ton of options. However, he has a actually good target, which is Mephiston. So we're gonna shoot at him. Does Mephiston have stealth or anything, or just lone op?
He just has lone op.
Understood. So the reanimator's gun is kind of awful, but 12-inch range, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
4 up. Saved it.
I'm gonna scream.
And this is sometimes what happens in the games.
Let's do this reanimator at Mephiston as well.
4 up. Ooh. Saved it. These two just standing in the middle. I don't want to die.
We're gonna go with Illuminar. Illuminar is gonna shoot in at Mephiston. We're gonna land on 3s. I love that.
Woof. This is an awful shooting phase for you.
It sure is.
And it's immortalized forever on the internet.
It's gonna be fine. So we're gonna shoot.
This is not statistically what's supposed to happen. It was supposed to be my downfall turn.
This unit of Immortals doesn't actually have a ton of good options. So we're gonna take these Immortals and we're gonna shoot in at the Knight.
4 ups. Took 2 damage.
2 apiece.
So 4 up Feeling Pains. Nope. Took 2 there. And took another one there. So
you got 1 left.
1 wound left.
The Plasmancer real quick because he's the odd man out.
4 up. Saved it.
Okay. So now we got the
this
regular
wasn't the night,
Immortals.
correct? Failed 3.
These are all 1 damage apiece. 2 more AP2s.
4 ups. Saved none of them. Damage?
1 damage apiece.
Oof.
We're just gonna chip away at this big boy. All right, so now we're gonna shoot the Warriors. For the Warriors, we're gonna put the long guns into the Lancer. We're gonna put the Chronomancer into Mephiston. Royal Warden's gonna go into kill me some suppressors. We'll do Royal Warden first.
4 ups. Save 1, took 1.
Flat 2 damage, that's a dead man. Now we're gonna shoot the Chronomancer. Nope.
Wow.
All right, Mephiston gets to live. So now we're gonna go to the Warriors.
4 ups. Saved them all.
And then this is the other 7 models.
Okay, 8 AP2s on 4 ups. Ooh, there we go. What's the damage?
These are all 1 apiece.
5 damage.
I think the Royal Warden is going to shoot over at those suppressors as well, trying to work that unit off the objective. And then Plasmancer is going to shoot in here at Mephiston, and all the Immortals are going to shoot at the Lancer.
So 3 ups. Saved 1, took 1.
2 damage.
We're gonna do this.
So now, at least we're gonna make you battle shock test.
Save 1, took 1. Damage.
Flat 2 damage.
4 up Feeling Pains. Save them both.
I hate this game. So now we have 10 of our Immortals. Here's the first 5 going with the Lancer.
1, 2, 3, 4 fails.
1 damage apiece. Here's the second volley.
4 ups. Woof. The luck had to end sometime. 5 more AP, so damage once?
Yep, damage 1. So you've got 8 left, you say. We're going to now shoot this here Doomstalker. We're gonna put everything into this Knight and see if we can't clean it up.
Oof.
Down to 2. We're going to take this little Plasmancer and we're going to give that knight the finger. 1 mortal wound on the knight. Doomstalker is going to try to polish off these Blade Guard. Because it's within range, we're going to take our little gauze gun and we're going to see if we can't pump it into this knight and get lucky.
Looking for 4. Oh, no, they're all 4-ups. I apologize.
Yeah, because the
Doesn't matter.
Judy still has a 4-up.
Would you look at that?
I hate this game. So, we're just going to play it safe. We're going to give the knight the finger. That's 2 mortal wounds. Does the knight go kablooey?
I hope he does. Not. He doesn't. Oh, that took a lot to take the knight down, though. So
you're right. Okay, so we're going to, I believe we've shot with everyone now.
Yep.
So we're going to go to the charge phase. We're going to start with Illuminar is going to declare a charge on Mephiston. 6 is more than enough.
he nailed it.
We're going to also declare a charge with the Immortals on these here JPI. We're going to make sure the JPI don't do anything this game. That is not enough. I'm going to re-roll that charge. 5, that is enough. We are also going to charge these warriors into Mephiston as well, just in case you keep spiking the dice. 4, I don't care, it's enough. Okay, I believe that is all my charges. So, Mephiston, yes, Sanguinor, absolutely. And this is why we charge the warriors as well. Because if it was just Illuminar, you could get lucky.
Now, what I can do is prevent you from being able to fight me with the thing that I don't want to be fought with and get a double fights first.
Sure.
So, and I can still precision. So,
Sure can.
that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do Savage Echoes, which gives me +1 strength, +1 attack if I decide to Battle Shock, which I do.
Okay.
I'm going to Battle Shock Mephiston. I'm going to spend a CP. +1 strength, +1 attack.
Okay. Who is fighting first?
Mephiston is.
Mephiston. Understood.
Mephiston's going to try to go into. So we're going to go. I think we're going to go into your character on this one. Your Luminar.
Illuminar. Got it. So it takes me from 9 down to 8. All right. So now I'm going to choose the warriors. Warriors. Now that you're here, I'm going to get as many little mans in as I can. And then this guy.
I probably could have made the better choice to go Mephiston into the warriors, but
this guy isn't going to get to swing regardless. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus the Royal Warden going into the Sanguinor.
saved all but 1.
1 damage.
Okay.
So we're going to do Royal Warden.
Saved all but 1.
1 damage.
Oof.
Chronomancer on the Mephiston.
4 up.
Yes.
Nailed it. All right.
So now you get to swing with Sanguinor.
This. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Precision. We're gonna heroic challenge. We're gonna go for your God, I can't remember his name.
Chronomancer, Royal Warden.
I think your Royal Warden is the one that's giving you fallback shoot, right?
Correct.
So we're going for him.
The Chronomancer is the one that gives -1 to hit.
Yep. So we're going for him.
Okay. Again, you don't. Precision isn't real until after you wound. So after you find out how many wounds, technically you could make your choice then.
2 up.
-1 to hit.
So 3 ups. Devastating wounds on these.
Okay. T is 4.
Strength is 6 on 3s. 4 AP 3s.
4 AP 3s goes down to AP 2 for Illuminar. And then you said we're going at Royal Warden or Chronomancer first?
Royal Warden.
Royal Warden. So he's a 3-up armor. AP 2 takes me to a 5-up save. We'll 1 at a time these.
2 damage.
Fail. That's 4 damage. He's dead. And then are we going to the Chronomancer?
Yes.
Okay, so now he is a 4-up invul. Failed and passed. He'll take 2. So now we're going to go with Illuminar at Mephiston.
5 ups. Saved 1, took 1.
Flat 3 damage.
Saved them all.
Okay. Little attacks.
3 ups. Save one, took one.
1 damage.
Here goes. Did it.
All right.
I promise you, this is all being recorded in one take. That's ridiculous. That's nuts.
All right.
Mephiston's not going down this game.
Oh, he is. Just maybe not this turn.
Not this turn.
Okay, so now we're going to come over here and we're going to do some pile-ins. So these 2 won't get to swing. Everything else will get to swing. We're going to do some attacks.
If he survives all these, I'd be surprised. Here we go. No.
Okay.
Sure is enough.
All right. Now, there are no enemies to consolidate into, so we are now allowed to consolidate into objectives. We're going to do that.
This
For
has
the
been
scoring, we get assassinate. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
Chaplain.
Yes, you do. Yep. Chaplain.
We do not get cleanse, but that's okay. I'm going to discard cleanse, and I'm going to get an extra CP for that guy, putting me 2 at the top of your turn. Also, I'm not sure that we actually declared it before, but for Scorched Earth, I controlled 2 at the beginning of the turn.
Which puts our total score to
17 for me.
Okay.
For you, we'll do top of the round scoring immediately, which is to say Scorched Earth. You currently control 1, maybe 2 if you fail your Battle Shock. So I guess we'll have to do that Battle Shock real quick.
He's good.
He's good. So you control 2. That'll get you 10 points.
So it gets me to 20 this turn if I have math right. And I still have Bring It Down.
Yep. And we'll pull another card.
Which I will.
And I do apologize. We've technically done a few things out of order here. They're all happening in the command phase.
Storm Hostile. I hate that.
You could do it.
I
don't know if you could do it well, but you could do it.
I can do it. All right, so
real quick, let's we've pulled our cards now. You also get a command point for the beginning of your turn. And then why don't we finish our battle shocks real quick?
Battle Shocks on the Blade Guard.
Blade Guard, you're
Good.
correct. Okay, Mephiston.
Battle Shocks on Mephiston. He's bad. However, Sanguinor gives me a special ability. Another reason I put him over there. I get to reroll Battle Shocks. He's good.
Okay.
Within 6 inches, the Sanguinor allows friendly units to reroll Battle Shocks. And Suppressor's already taken his.
Correct. And I think
That
that's
is it.
what we got, because I finished off the others. Okay, so now let's place out our oath real quick. That should be the last of our command phase shenanigans.
Oof. There are so many questions on my mind. I have to bring it down this turn if I'm going to score any points.
Bring it down, Storm Hostile. You are correct. Storm Hostile is a much taller order.
You're right, but I can probably
be
do one in the same with this target, I believe. Is he monster vehicle?
He is not. He is infantry.
Ah, weird.
He is.
He's not a Primarch then.
You're right. Again, he is a pseudo Primarch.
Well, in that case, I guess that's where we're gonna go. So, start of my movement phase. Oof, I hate all of this. All right.
Okay, so we decided Oath was going to be on the reanimator
Yes.
here.
In order to get my line of sight, I'm gonna have to poke my head out. I don't know if I like that. I think he
love that.
I think he might just say screw it and burn the objective. I think that's what he might do this turn. And that might cause problems for you over here. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So this is normal move, correct?
Yes.
You got it.
Hey, bounce around for me.
Doing the crisscross. Jump, jump, jumping around.
Jump, jump, jump.
That's your whole list is crisscross.
My whole list.
Right?
Crisscross. Crisscross.
You got a theme song.
Hey, stay there. What are you doing with your life?
He's jumping around.
Doing it wrong. Come on. All right, whatever. That's not where he was, but now that's where he is. It changes nothing except for arguably gives him more cover.
Yep, you're fine.
So we're looking to see if we are indeed within range. We are. Okay. Checking melter ranges. We are in melter range. Next up, I think we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna say wee ball. Wee ball. Got a 6-inch move. Now the question is, do I stay? Or do I go?
So all of you know, I am sticking around this time because there are several reasonable Overwatch targets. If he says anything, I'm effectively plugging my ears. I am not going to hear anything, so he can talk out his plans, but also this way, if he does a thing and I want to Overwatch, I will see it happen.
Fall back, CP. Fall back charge. For the second one. He's going into the building, so it can't be Overwatched. Actually, I don't know if he can be there. He may have to go back a little bit. Yeah, he'll have to go back just a hair. Just to be outside of engagement range of old Lord Primarch. We're gonna keep Mephisto in there because he has fights first, so he'll naturally be able to swing. I think we're gonna go ahead and move some suppressors. Not a bad choice. These have 4-up invols, correct?
What's that?
Oh no, they do not have 4-up invol.
No, 3 up save, 4 wounds.
Yep.
For the big one and 3 wounds for the little one.
Yep. Okay. Don't really have anything worth you shooting at anymore with them. If I come out this way, I can effectively take care of that unit. And you won't be able to get a decent Overwatch on them. Because you're still hitting on 6s with these guys, correct?
What's that?
Hitting on 6s? Overwatch?
For Overwatch, yes. They hit on 6s. The only ones that don't are going to be these 2 big guys. Mm-hmm. They Overwatch on 5+. Yep. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and remove the old suppressed tokens that no longer apply.
Yep.
Okay, so I am probably going to Overwatch those guys. So, number of shots, D6 +1 for 3. Feels bad. Hitting on 5s, we get full rerolls. Only 1. Wounds, AP 3 on the Blade Guard.
4 up. Didn't save it.
Flat 3 damage. Okay. I was hoping for a little more than that, but that'll do.
Okay, suppress is the only thing left to move. Not much I can do with them. I could sit. I've got some pretty good targets now. You know, I'll probably just sit back, try to pick some things off, try to get rid of some of your fat butts. All right, so let's see. Edit this out. So what's the score? You got 2 last turn on top of your assassinate? Primary 2?
Yeah, I got 2+. So currently it's 17-10.
Okay. All right, so, okay. Go back. All right, so we're moving on to shooting, I think. And we're gonna plug some bullets. We're gonna go where I know we're gonna go, which is we are gonna go from, actually, before we go into shooting, I forgot about this little guy. We moved him like an inch. I wanna figure out if I want to move him another. He's scorching, that's right. He's scorching it, so no, I'm not worried about him. We want him back there so he can continue that action and complete it. So we're gonna go ahead and move, we're gonna go ahead and shoot Melt is here. We're gonna go bolters. I think we're gonna go bolters here. Because you do have quite the volume of bolters. And we are going for bring it down and storm hostile, so we want a good big long charge here. So let's get some Meltas. So Meltas, we're gonna go 2 Meltas, 3 ups. You're oathed. Good talk. Let's see here. 8 strength, your T6. So on 3s. Great. AP4.
AP4 that eats through all of my armor.
So D3 plus 2. Awesome.
So
Flat 5? No, sorry.
D3 plus 2, so it'd be 4.
4 damage.
4 up, feel no pains. Catch. Save 2, fail 2. Takes 2.
Now, bolters. 2, 4, 6. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So 8 bolters on 3s. Good talk. Hate every minute of that. All right. 4 strength. T4.
T5 for the
T5.
immortals.
So 5s. 2 AP 0.
2 AP 0. 3 up saves.
1 damage.
Saved 1, failed 1. 1 dead man.
Feels bad. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and we're gonna go. We're gonna try to do a stupid. What's new?
That's
We're
all we
gonna
know.
go 2 suppressors into big butt and 1 suppressor into little butt. As you said, it's 3 and 4, correct?
3 wounds, 4 wounds, correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna dedicate 1 to the little wounds, 2 to the big wounds. We're gonna see what we can get. So here is your 1s. So we're on 3s. Great.
Okay.
8 strength,
T6.
6, so I'm on 3s.
Yep.
2 AP 1s. No
2
cover.
AP 1s. 3 up save goes down to a 4 up save. Failed them both. I'm
Dead.
the best at this game.
All right, next up, looking for 3s again. Wow, all right. I think I shot 2 guys.
Still T6.
So 2 or 3s. 2.
4 ups. Saved 1, failed 1.
2 damage.
Still alive.
It was worth the shot. It would have been great had I killed them both. All right, so next up, bolters. So bolters is gonna go, yes, thank you, suppressed. Bolters is gonna go downtown, I think. I think bolters gonna go over here.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry,
Can't do
nope,
that.
yep, nope. You're in combat. So we're gonna have to go. Yeah, let's just dedicate all shooting this unit.
You got it.
Actually, you know what? Bolter over there. Right
Can
there.
You can see? Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
So we're gonna do the bolter there. Why not? If
And
I could
your range
blink
is
off-
18 for that?
It should be. Oh, I apologize. It's 12. So no,
12.
just
so we're
outside
not
of
gonna
it.
be able to reach that.
We're not going. It's all right. We'll dedicate a flamethrower over there then.
Okay.
Flamethrower's 12. They should
Yep.
be within range.
They are.
So we'll send the bolter and everything else that way, and then 1 flamethrower there.
Got it.
Because why not? So bolter first. 3 shots on 2s. Oops. That unit is not oathed. That's fine. Strength 4. So T4 5 on 5s. 1 AP 1.
That takes damage.
Dead dude. All right. Flamethrower. We're gonna go with the 1 lone guy. We're gonna roll to see how many we get. Ooh, 5 plus 1. So this is all into big butt. Strength 4. You are not the closest target, so this will be no AP.
Correct.
So you are T6. So I'm on 5s. Twin linked. 3. No AP.
Okay, 3 up save. Failed 2.
Enough.
Is it worth saving them? I'm not sure that it is. I really want to, though.
Just to spite me? Oof.
We're okay.
Okay. At that point, we're going to do all the others. Let's see what we roll for shots number. So there's 5 there, plus 1. 5 there, plus 1. 3 there, plus 1. 2 and 2. Okay. These will be AP. These will still be Strength 4. So, Strength 4, your teeth 5. So
yes.
On. Damn it. On. You can't tell because it's off camera, but I just keep dropping a dice every time I pick one up. Oh my god, so I'm on 5s with Twin Linked.
Correct.
And take out the successes.
Yep.
For what it's worth.
Okay. And reroll them.
Reroll them. That's actually a pretty good number. All right.
12.
12 AP1s.
Okay. This ignores cover, so it's actually AP1. So we're gonna make some 4-ups here. In theory, I could roll terribly, which I'm prone to do. So we're gonna roll these in batches. First group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof.
5 dead. I'm good at rolling bad. So with 5 dead, that means, yep, can only do immortals. 6 dead. Okay.
I did make my charge harder, but that's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay.
All right. I think that's it for shooting. I guess I've got a little piddly shooter on the chaplain, but I don't think it's worth it for once. You know what? I am going to shoot in that little tiny man's.
Okay, so Judicar is going to shoot, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot into the tiny man's. You know what? No, screw it. We're not going to shoot. We're just going to let it ride. We're going to see how this goes.
All right.
All right.
Charges.
Charges. So Judy's going to charge in. He's going
at the
long bomb into the wardens. Pretty sure he needs like a 7.
You need a 6 to barely get there.
How about a 4?
4. Does not do it.
All right, that's cool. Good talk. Sanguinor is going to charge just right on in here. I think he's gonna try to double charge.
Okay.
Which should be barely anything. I need a 3 effectively because it's a 4 to get
right,
here.
You just have to get within engagement range of both. So arguably,
not even that. I probably just need a How about a 7?
Okay. So now you have enough. You could go over the top because you have the fight keyword if you want to.
Which I absolutely am going to.
Okay.
So, that being said, how much is my double charge here? I'm looking for a 6. So, to get an engagement range of both units, I need a 6.
Okay.
Would you say so?
Yeah, just barely, I think.
Yep. 6. How about a 6? So we're going, won't be able to base, but we will get in, that's for sure. I can literally just move straight forward with all of these. We'll be able to get them on the pile in, but these should be able to base. Yeah, I'll have plenty of time and space to base with this one. that one goes there. And then he can go pretty much wherever he wants. So he's gonna go there. Should be 2 within 2.
Okay, we're just gonna double check.
Nope, you're good.
I think what we're gonna do is, do you want to rotate this one slightly or this one? Because I think these two are a little far, because we have that 2 within 2, because there's 7 models. Yep, just by a smidge, and we think we got it.
Yep.
Also, yep, should be good after that.
All right, so next charge, aggressors are gonna go downtown as fast and as far as they can.
Okay, so we're gonna need a 4.
Oof.
I love that.
3, Captain Strat. We're gonna go ahead and re-roll with Cap's ability there.
Okay.
Gah! Hate that.
Remember all those 4-up invols? You deserve
That's bull. I should have arguably used. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So close. I should have used a second set of dice. Let's see. How do I change dice? What the? You're lucky this is on YouTube. All right, fine. I guess I get to lose the aggressor brick next.
Amongst other things.
You're right. So, all right, that's it. We're gonna go to fight phase. So, Mephiston is gonna fight into your little Primarch boy.
Okay.
Because you don't have enough CP to interrupt.
I sure don't.
All right, here we go. So, Mephiston, 7 attacks. Oh, I messed up. Mephiston has keyword pistol on all his weapons. I forgot to shoot him.
Nailed it.
Oh well. It actually could have been some substantial amounts of damage too. All right, we're looking for 2s. We're going
into Illuminar.
Luminar.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Looking for 2s. Awesome. Got him. Any 6s? Lethals? Nope. All right. So this is 9 strength.
T is 8 or 9.
I think it's 9.
I think it's 8. I think it's 9 wounds, 8 toughness.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
8 toughness.
So looking for 3s. Awesome. Dropped 1. So that is 6 AP 3s.
6 AP3, 4-up invol. I love this. This game's the greatest. Ignore what I said earlier.
Yeah, of course. All right, so that means I'm gonna go ahead and I can't precision out your other character, which sucks, but that's all right. Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do some pile-ins. So we're gonna go with Captain first.
Okay, which is going at the Immortals. Fail both.
So
And then
4
that's
dead
4
dudes.
dead total.
Here's 10 more attacks from the other 2 that are going straight into that unit as well.
Fail 2.
Here we go. We're gonna do lots of 2 again, lots of dudes. These are the 4 going into your reanimator.
You got it. And that is enough. He is dead.
Does he blow up?
He does not.
Oh,
He only has 6.
I bring it down. I did
In
it.
fact,
Yay!
brought down.
Brought it down. Sanguinor still has to go. Yep.
Sanguinor has to go before
And
I do.
it's all going into
Illumi.
Illumi.
Save 1, failed 1.
So 4 damage go through.
4 damage total. Feel no pains at a 4-up. No! No, stop that. I felt nothing.
That feels awful.
4 on the Sanguinor. And then this here Chronomancer is going to also throw his lot into Mephiston.
Oof.
1
Failed them
damage
both.
apiece. Does he explode?
You wish.
All right, so all those
That's
warriors.
the sheer amount of fight that he should have.
Yeah, the all warriors are effectively irrelevant here, so we're just going to swing the 4
4 guys?
warriors at Sanguinor.
So that brings Sanguinor down to 5, I believe. Yeah, there's 4. Here's the dice. Down to 4 wounds.
Okay, I'm just going to stay put effectively, and then Illuminor is going to swing. Here's the good profile.
Saved all but 1.
Flat 3 damage.
Yeah, he's alive with a wound.
Extra attacks. Little stabby feet.
Saved all but 1.
1 damage. Perfect. So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying that's probably game.
I made it back to parity. I'm not quite sure that it's game yet. Let's go ahead and I think that's all of the...
That's all the fights.
That's all the fights. So let's go ahead and score up real quick. You got Bring It Down.
Yep.
And Storm Hostile Objective, we ended up not getting.
Yep, discard.
Okay, we're discarding that for an extra CP. And then you started the action over
burn.
there.
Yep. Okay. So going into your turn, I will have 2 CP.
So you're up to 14 at the end of the turn. Okay, so at the top of the turn, we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to effectively talk out turn 3.
Yep.
And the reason we're going to do this is because while we joke about the game being over, it's not actually. It is still very close in points. We've got a 3-point difference. So we're going to give some explanation about turn 3 and how we kind of think that's going to go. So the 2 I pulled were Behind Enemy Lines and Secure No Man's Land. So I'm not going to get behind, but I will secure No Man's Land for the good number. And then I'm going to pitch Behind Enemy Lines. While it's a very easy one to get, the smart answer here is to take the extra CP because we really want to get command points to save ourselves.
So my turn, gonna go back up to a CP. I'm gonna spend that CP immediately because now I'm in the points game at this point. So I will get, I won't have this objective, I will have that objective. I will score a burned. I establish locus and Behind Enemy Lines.
So at the end of that turn, after hobby scoring, that puts it 42-40 in my favor.
Yep.
Again, that is a
point,
2-point difference.
You're right.
I am probably up on models in this scenario.
Yeah.
I have to go back and deal with you because if you burn that, that's worth way more. It's still a close game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we both score above 50 between the next 2 turns. You have enough models, you could still score another 10 points.
Oh,
whether
absolutely.
It's, primary or secondary or whatever.
You definitely walk away with this. A runaway? No. A walk away? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that was first bat rep. I understand that it was a lot slower than what you're used to for entertainment purposes, but remember, we're not doing this to just entertain. We're doing this to teach you. On that note, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.